Welcome back to Football Therapy. Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I hope you are all doing well. I'm very tired today. I've got a coffee, but I'm yet to drink it, so speech might, not quite be there yet. See? Welcome back to Chelsea News, the daily series right here on Football Therapy, where I see what's being said about the Blues throughout the media, giving you my opinion, but more importantly, asking for yours. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, the big guy at Bayern Munich, has come out and talked about David Alaba and his inevitability, or his exit being inevitable in the summer. Chelsea, Real Madrid, and PSG all going head to head for this superb signing on a free transfer. Superb scenes indeed, and I also want to take some time and talk about Chelsea. What are their expectations? Have they been tempered? Have they been changed? Are we in a top 4 fight as opposed to a title challenge? We've got a lot to get into with that. Strap yourselves in, subscribe if you're new, only if you want to, but if you want to help me out, please do drop a like. It really does help the channel, and why wouldn't you want to help a guy like me out, right? Also, I want to let you know that you have the opportunity to win a Chelsea Football Club shirt for free. That's right, if you enter the One Football competition where you predict the matches on Boxing Day and you win, you have the chance to win a Chelsea shirt. The fixtures you have to choose the results from are on the screen now, and you can enter this competition by clicking the link at the top of the description. It takes a few seconds and you can win a Chelsea shirt. Do yourself the favour, why wouldn't you do that? Alright then, let's take a deep breath, get zen, and get into it. Alright then, David Alaba, the 28-year-old Austrian superstars, won everything, absolutely everything for Bayern Munich. A super versatile player, can play at centre half, left back, central defensive midfield for Austria, his country. He's even played further up in an attacking role because he's such a quality player. The ideal and the most perfect signing for Chelsea Football Club, something that I've spoken about before. He could be the natural successor to Thiago Silva as a centre-half, but he could also offer immense quality filling in at left-back if Ben Chilwell is not available. Look man, I don't need to wax lyrical and go into David Alaba so much. He's won Champions Leagues, league titles, everything in Germany. You know how good he is, he's in his prime, and he will be available on a free transfer. Now, this was confirmed by Karl-Heinz Rummenigge at Bayern Munich, and he had this to say. Bayern did everything we could to try and reach an agreement. We had a lot of conversations, but we wanted answers by him by the end of October. This didn't happen, and I don't know if we'll return to the negotiations. What I want to be clear about is that our offer showed exactly how much we value him, but he didn't accept it. When Rummenigge was posed the question about clubs that are interested, like Real Madrid, he responded with this. I don't know anything about these Real Madrid rumours. He's free to speak to whoever he wants from January the 1st. And that's true. Rummenigge basically confirming there that we've tried to keep David Alaba, we've tried to open negotiations, but he's made his mind up. He wants to leave. Now, you'd imagine he would like to go to Real Madrid. Apparently there was heavy links with him going to Spain or wanting to go to Spain. And of course Real Madrid are an enticing prospect, biggest club in the world, right? But the truth is, even though he'll be on a free transfer, he'll demand big wages. I think it's like 300 or 400k a week. Now, before you shudder at that fee, Chelsea signing a player like that on a free transfer for a 4-year deal at that rate, they'd still end up spending a lot less than buying, say, a Jimenez or something for the same amount of time. I worked out roughly in my head, if we signed David Alaba on a free for 4 years at 400k a week, he would still be cheaper than what Ben Chilwell is costing Chelsea for his 5-year deal. By a significant amount, so maybe even 4 years would be cheaper. When you eliminate that transfer fee and you amortize the value across the years, and that's how financial fair play works, he would actually still save Chelsea a lot of money, even on those ridiculous wages. So it's something to think about, and the thing is, Spanish football has a big problem at the moment. Real Madrid and Barcelona, they're really struggling financially, and I don't know if they can pay those wages. In fact, it's been reported across different media outlets that Real Madrid would actually require him to lower his wage demands. But, you know who still has the most money in the world? The Premier League! Ding, 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 ding. Reportedly, the three clubs that are in for him the most are PSG, Real Madrid and Chelsea. There have been some news reports saying that Manchester United are interested, but not as many as, say, for the likes of Chelsea. You'd imagine maybe David Alaba wouldn't want to go to PSG, purely on the premise of, if he's leaving Bayern Munich, you think maybe he'd be looking to have a new challenge and not win the domestic league every single year. So with that, Chelsea would be a great option because it poses a great challenge, and Real Madrid similarly so, maybe not as much as a difficult challenge as Chelsea. Personally, I think this is the perfect signing for Chelsea. Do I think we'll get him? I'm not so sure. I think the allure of Real Madrid might be too strong for David Alaba. Maybe at 28 he'd like to slot into another, not winning machine in Real Madrid because they've got their problems at the moment, but a big team, go and play with Galacticos immediately. But Chelsea is alluring. We've got super talent, we've got superstars across the team, and he could probably think throughout the next 5 years we could do amazing things at Chelsea. So fingers crossed, hopefully the story does develop in Chelsea's favour, but I'm not holding my breath too much. Let me know what you think down in the comments about David Alaba. Would you like him? I'll be keen to read those, and let's move on to the next part of the video. Right, so I am recording this before Chelsea play West Ham in the London derby in the Premier League on Monday evening. So the narrative of football changes all the time, but I wanted to talk about Chelsea's expectations. 2 games ago, we were title challengers. You had Jurgen Klopp coming out saying Chelsea are favourites for the title. Since then, we've had 2 pretty disappointing away losses. Liverpool have won 7-0 against Palace, and of course they're firmly at the top of the table and firmly title favourites now. So funny how things work out, Jurgen, right? A lot of people have changed their opinion on Chelsea, especially with Man United in the ascendancy and other teams in and around the mix. I kind of wanted to take this opportunity to talk about what our actual expectations pre-season were, and that was to close the gap between Chelsea and Liverpool, and we have absolutely still got the opportunity of doing that. Last season, the gap between Chelsea and Liverpool was like 33 points or something. We had 66, they had 99, an incredible gap. If Chelsea finished the season, 12 points behind Liverpool, that's already a radical gap closed. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of what we're looking for. We're looking to bed these players in, find our feet, find our players at the top of the table again. You can't really be expected to just shoot up, especially when this post-apocalyptic pandemic world with a bunch of new players. Frank Lampard made the right point to say in response to Jurgen Klopp, look mate, your team is riddled with Champions League and Premier League winners all seasons, all in their late 20s in their prime. We've got no league winners except Kante and Azpilicueta maybe. And pretty much that's it. And these are all youngsters and they're yet to come into their prime, let alone to the fact how they've yet to bed in with each other like Liverpool have over the last 5 years. So really it was just a bit of gamesmanship and mind games from Jurgen Klopp there. But I think everybody around world football need to temper their expectations of Chelsea Football Club. Probably we're in a top 4 race rather than a title race. Things can change. We've seen this season, if Chelsea do beat West Ham, they'll go above Tottenham, and Tottenham were second a couple of days ago. Do you know what I mean? So it's an absolutely mental season, especially if you look at the likes of Manchester United, who were considered Solskjaer's on the brink of being sacked, and now they are in a title race with Liverpool because they got a game in hand and they're only just behind. Do you know what I mean? It's pretty mad. The important thing for Chelsea Football Club is to settle in, to let these new players find their feet. Players like Hakim Ziyech looks the most comfortable, but that's because he's the oldest and most seasoned player. Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, even Ben Chilwell to a degree who knows the league. These players need to find each other a little bit more and develop as a team. And with that, yes, the coach, Frank Lampard, he needs to develop as a coach as well. He doesn't get a free ride here. Sure, he's done a conventionally good job so far in his last year and a bit, but he'll be the first to admit it doesn't stop there. He needs to improve for this team to be successful. So as a team effort, yes, there's been a couple of disappointing results, but if you look at from where Chelsea were in a title race, what's the difference? A disappointing moment against Everton, Mendy conceding a penalty, and a counter-attacking goal and stuff in the Wolves game. Little small margins at the moment, but they need to develop their maturity, their mentality, and develop their chemistry with each other. Anyway, rather than people flying off the handle on social media and being overly dramatic and hyperbolic, hopefully you can hear what I say and take a little bit of positivity out of it? I don't know, but I'm keen to get your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below, so please do leave those. I'll be keen to read your comments. If you've enjoyed the content, please drop a like. It helps me out a lot. Consider subscribing to Football Therapy if you're new to the experience, my friends. That's it from me. Enjoy the football, and I will see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby.